It's time for an Out and About with Jamie Grout video shortcast, and with me is Jed Peterson with the Grinnell Fire Department, and we're here to talk about Fire Prevention Week, and it's coming right up, isn't it?
It is, yeah, here in a couple weeks. So, yeah.
And yeah, it's nice to be here at the Fire Department. You also have a pancake breakfast coming up, but first of all, tell us how people can prevent fires.
Jamie, the main thing we always kind of stress is to have working smoke detectors in the home. That's the big kind of thing that we try to stress to the public. It's always good to have a working fire extinguisher as well.
All right. How can people know whether their fire extinguisher is working right?
There's a gauge on the fire extinguisher. You can tell if it's on the green line, and then also we tell people to look at the expiration date on it. But another trick, every once in a while you need to take your fire extinguisher, actually tip it upside down, tap it with a little rubber hammer there. That powder is just so small that it can get compact in there over time. So we just every once in a while tip it up and down to kind of keeps it working right.
Okay.
So.
And you talk about batteries too and how important it is.
Yeah, so always make sure you're changing your batteries in your smoke detector and making sure they're working correctly. Now some detectors now, the new ones, you actually don't have to check the batteries anymore. It's all a lithium-ion battery that's permanently in the smoke detector, and you don't have to change it now. So.
All right, and make sure those cell phones aren't being charged too long. Once it's charged up, you got to unplug those.
Yep.
That can be a fire hazard also.
Yeah, so
right?
like I said with the lithium-ion battery in the smoke detector, it goes the same with electronics as well. So when you buy cell phones, other gaming devices, any other electronics that do take a lithium-ion battery, if you make sure once it's charged 100% you unplug it, and then also make sure that those plugs you buy, if you do buy extra plugs, just be careful of the aftermarket ones. Make sure it's compatible with that device.
I was going to ask you too, as far as fire extinguishers and that kind of thing, for businesses also. Now, do they need to have their fire extinguishers checked the same way?
They do, yeah. So they can just go online and Google a company. There's a couple out there out of Des Moines, I think. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. But okay. They can get a hold of them, and they can set up a schedule for that company to come and take care of their smoke or their fire extinguishers for them.
All right, fantastic. Tell us about the pancake breakfast you have.
Oh, yeah, it's coming up. It's going to be on the 5th from 5 a.m. till noon. A good chance for fellowship, good family-friendly fun. We're also going to have the the fire safety trailer that's sponsored by the Elks Club here in Grinnell in cooperation with Iowa Elks and Blake Children's Hospital. So kids can come down, they can see the fire trucks, they can meet and greet with firefighters, and we'll also have the safety house there. They can learn about other fire safety things in the home.
We talked a little bit about this in the podcast too, but it's important for kids and families alike to have a good escape plan.
Yes, also, yeah, exactly. So during Fire Prevention Week, I go to all the schools and I do talk about, stop, drop, and roll, and also having two ways out. It is important to have those two ways out of your home, that escape plan, and then also not only that, but make sure you have that meeting place outside where your whole family can meet. So if we do happen to get called to your house, we know everybody's outside.
You bet. And one thing we talked about also in the podcast, and we talk more extensively about things at the fire department and all this in the podcast too, but I don't know if everybody knows this, but the majority of your calls are more EMS calls.
They are. About 90 to 95% of our calls are EMS. So, and we're doing a really good job about training our current volunteers and new volunteers in the EMS side so we can respond to those emergencies.
If somebody wants to be a volunteer for the fire department, how can they go about doing that?
Anytime they want to, they can stop down here at 1020 Spring Street, the Grinnell Fire Department, and speak with the on-duty firefighters or the chief. Ask questions. Also, if you're interested in joining the volunteer fire department, ask at the fireman's breakfast on the 5th. So anytime they want to stop down, they can ask. Yeah.
And I got a letter in the mail about the pancake breakfast. You're looking for financial donations for the pancake breakfast, but also for people to donate items for that too.
So the financial part obviously goes towards new equipment and hose that we use on the emergencies. And then, we would like people to donate if they want to donate different items for the breakfast. So they can call down here to the fire station. That number is 236-2688, and they can speak with the on-duty guys, and they can get them on the list for supplies.
Or just can they bring items
Yes.
down to the fire department for the pancake breakfast too?
They can. We won't turn you away, but we do like it if they call just to kind of make sure what we need. So
Give you a heads up.
kind of
and
give
say,
us a
hey,
heads up. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to bring
Yep.
down 3 tons of butter.
Yeah.
4
Yep.
tons of pancake
Exactly.
batter and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Too. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again,
Yes.
Jed, tell us when the pancake breakfast is going to be
It's
held.
going to be October 5th. From 5 to noon.
Okay.
And come down. Like I said, fellowship, good family fun.
All right,
Meet
great.
and greet. So
Okay,
it's gonna be a
Jed,
good time.
thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you, Jamie.
These
I appreciate
firefighters,
it.
they're all heroes, and we appreciate everything you folks do.
Thank you, sir.
You bet. Fire Prevention Week coming up, and the pancake breakfast on the 5th.
Yes, on the 5th.
At the fire department.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
check it out. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of the Out and About with Jamie Grout shortcast video. Check it out on outandaboutwithjamiegrout.com. And the podcast can be found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeart, and all the other podcast platforms. And of course, this if you're watching this, you could be seeing it on the YouTube channels. The audio is also available on YouTube too. So thanks for joining us, and thanks to Grinnell State Bank for once again re-upping for a whole nother year as a sponsor. We appreciate it, and also to B. Nicole Salon for being a sponsor and supplying a trivia prize every weekend. We give away a free haircut. I don't know if I need a haircut or not. I'm losing more hair than I am gaining. So thanks to B. Nicole Salon for that. And again, to Grinnell State Bank. Thanks, Jed.
Thanks,
and
Jamie.
check out Fire Prevention Week and the Pancake Breakfast on the 5th.